Yo, just so you understand it, this is Coach Carvel Bailey's program with the spirit of Bob Hambry.
This is Blessed to Ball, helping athletes, and we represent. Study your craft, your mentality leads to excellence. It's all about your mindset. We'll never stop addressing this, so be positive and not a pessimist. Confidence took James Harden higher. If you really want it, it ain't gonna be easy. It's gonna be hard as carbon fiber, but we got you. From counseling to workshops, we do it. You'll go farther with a scholarship. We'll help you get recruited. Yo, anyone can dribble and shoot, but it's the ones who study basketball internally that make it to Duke University. Knowledge goes around. The game is played from the neck up and not from the shoulders down. This is Blessed to Ball, helping you with obstacles. The athletes are the rocket. Blessed to Ball is the rocket fuel. If you hit a wall, we can help you slowly climb it. So keep a Mamba mentality like Kobe Bryant.
Blessed to Ball.
Cherish the opportunities that you have.
Blessed to Ball.
Use your mentality to master the craft.
Blessed to Ball.
Come join our team, it's a new day. Follow our steps and watch how much better you play.
Blessed to Ball.
Cherish the opportunities that you have.
Blessed to Ball.
Use your mentality to master the craft.
Blessed to Ball.
Come join our team, it's a new day. Follow our steps and watch how much better you play. Yo, Coach Carvel Bailey. Hey, listen to your coach, man. He ain't no scrub off the street. That man got credentials, academic and street. Believe it, and my name is Strategic.
Good afternoon. Welcome to another episode of Lunch and Learn. I am your coach, Carvel Bailey, and let's get into it today. So it's June. It is officially June, right? And so let's talk about it. June is a couple things, right? June represents a couple things when it comes to this game of basketball. So one thing that June represents is halftime, right? It's halftime of the year. From January to June is now halftime. We got my IG people over here. I'm gonna try to keep my eyes on y'all, right? And we got my Facebook, my Instagram over here. We got Podcast World all over the place. So it's halftime for 6 months. For 6 months, your athletes have been doing one thing. Now, I'm not sure how that's gone for you, right? You can type it in the chat. Again, and while you edit, type in the chat. Let me know what city and state you tapping in from. We always like to know how far we're reaching people and giving this information, help educating people on what we're talking about. So it's the middle of the year. What have you and your athlete been doing from January to now? And has it been working, right? So again, you can type in the chat, what things in January did you and your athlete, you and your high school guard, figure out? Like, what plan did you all come up with in January and say, this is how we're going to make this year one of the better years in your basketball career? So feel free to just drop it in the chat. I want to know some things that, like in January, what was said that you all wanted to work on, and has that been working, right? That's the first thing. So it's halftime. Now's the time that you get to make adjustments. Your athlete gets to make adjustments, because if it hasn't been working the first 6 months, you definitely want to do something to change it up to where it's working now in these 6 months, right? In the next 6 months to end the year. But what June also represents for basketball players is they play from January to late February. Most athletes, most basketball players, being honest, they don't play in March because, they don't play for their school in March because everybody doesn't get that far in the state tournament, in their particular state tournament. So they're playing like 2 months, January to February. January, February, not playing March. April, they may start playing some AAU. They have April, May. So they have 2 months there, right? So they had 2 months, and then they had a break, and they had 2 more months. So they've been playing for 2 months now. So how has it been working from January to June? But once they started with their club teams and their AAU teams after basketball season has ended, let's just say that, because we do know that everybody, especially a lot of people that follow me, may not necessarily play AAU because they understand that there are other ways of getting eyes put on their athlete than just playing for different AAU teams or club teams. No knock against the ones that's doing the right thing, but you don't always have to do that. So, what has your athlete been doing for the 2 months that they have possibly that they've had after basketball season is over? What are those things that your athlete has done in the 2 months the basketball season is over? Now, guess what? All over the country in June, that's the time for your athlete, right? Now is the time. We got daily fact checker on Instagram. Now is the time. That's funny, daily fact checker. But now is the time for athletes to go back to their particular high school teams. And so this is what I want to slow down and talk about today. So it's a couple things that you should be looking at when it comes to helping your athlete now that it's June, when they are going back to their teams. Because we know in July, that starts that whole AAU club season all over again. Well, club play all summer. But July starts AAU again. So June, athletes are back with their particular teams. So what has your athlete gotten in those 2 months since the school year the season has been over? But more importantly, what are they doing? So this is the first thing I want for your athlete to understand that they need to really get a hold of in June. One thing is chemistry. Now they get to go back. They're playing with a different set of people now in June. They're playing with their high school team. So now they have to get that chemistry back because you have JV players coming up to varsity. You have some freshman players coming up to varsity. You have some transfers coming in. And so now your athlete for 2 months since the season has been over has probably been playing with other individuals. So now they have to get that team chemistry back. So during the month of June, I want you to get your athlete to understand that one of their main jobs is to make sure that they're building chemistry with their teammates as well as with their coaches. That's a must. That's a must. Because the teams that are going to be behind the 8 ball they're not going to start forming chemistry until November. Where the good teams, the good players, the good programs will start establishing not only chemistry, but a culture this month in June. So if they picked up bad habits after the season, club, AAU, trainer, whatever that may be, they have to lock back in June and they have to start building chemistry. And then the second thing is now they have to get back down to the basics. Now they have to get back down to the basics and understand the foundation of the game of basketball. Because this is what coaches are looking for right now. You may have been able to get the rebound and go all the way up court and dribble all the way up court, your athlete, and may be able to just take it all the way. Well, that may not be the foundation to what the team is going to do come November. That may not be your athlete's strongest attribute, or the coach may have somebody else that can do it a little better and put your athlete in a sweeter spot to be able to enhance their strengths. So they have to establish the culture, the chemistry, but they also have to really understand the foundation. What's the foundation of their game? So they have to get back to boxing out. They have to get back to rebounding. They have to get back to communicating on the court, offense and defense. They have to get back to passing the ball, right? They have to get back to running the court. They have to get back to really, really caring about each and every game, especially during June. Because while June is the time that the states say that the high school athletes can come back and the coaches can practice and work with their teams, but June is also the time where the coach starts to make unwritten cuts. June is the time when coaches start making unwritten cuts and they start plugging other people in that they didn't even know that they were going to start plugging in. Because some athletes over those 2 months between March and April before they started playing, AAU or club, whatever, right? During those 2 months, 2 to 3 months, even if they don't play anything, you got March, April, May, and now June. So for those 3 months, there have been players that have really developed, that have gotten physical development as well as personal development, and they come back in June a whole different ball player. And now when teams go to these summer leagues, and people are like, oh, this, I didn't know where this guy come from. Where this young lady come from? Well, they were on the team. They just been working while other people just been playing. I'm going to say that again. That athlete has been working while everybody else has just been playing. So June is the time where your athlete, they have to understand what part of the puzzle piece are they? What part of the puzzle piece are they? Feel free to type in the chat puzzle if you understand what I'm saying. Because teams are made up of puzzle pieces and coaches plug different people into different places. So it's your athlete's job during the month of June to show themselves to be a puzzle piece. Now, it doesn't matter how big or how small that puzzle piece is. The puzzle is not complete without all the pieces. So let's not get confused. Well, I need my son or I need my daughter to be the point guard. I need them to be the starting shooting guard. I need them to be the combo guard. I need them to be the big guard. Will they be a piece to the puzzle? And they start determining that now in June. Because coaches are looking, okay, this person has elevated their game, elevated their mind, elevated their confidence, their IQ. So now they're going to get more exposure from me, the high school coach. And it'll be the same way when they go out and start getting exposure from me, the college coach. But what is June looking like for your athlete? I made a video the other day about, right, this is what I want your athlete to do for the next 7 days. And you can join us next week. We're starting a 7-day challenge, right? We're starting a 7-day challenge for any high school guard that wants to participate in this virtual 7-day challenge. But for 7 days, we're going to focus on the strength of your particular guard, your particular athlete. We're going to focus on the strength, and we're going to help them come up with the 3 things that they're most valuable for on the court. And we're going to help them work on those things an hour a day for 7 days, and they will see tremendous success from it. So over these 7 days, I'm going to just be the accountability partner, and then we're going to grow it from there. So if you want to get your athlete on the wait list, because I'm still putting some pieces to this puzzle together, right? And so once I make mention of it right now, I can tell you right now, I'm only taking a dozen athletes. So if you want your athlete to get on the wait list, then just comment in the comments wherever you see in this video, wait list, and I'll reach out to you. I'll have my assistant reach out to you. It's some information we're going to need. We're going to need what grade your athlete is in, what position do they play? Do they play the 1 or the 2? As well as what current level are they playing on, right? Name, age, grade, what level are they currently playing on, and the position. So if you want to get on that wait list, I'm only taking 12. I'm only taking 12 athletes. And we're going to do this for 7 days. It's going to benefit so many athletes. I almost can assure that 80 to 90% of those 12 will have a tremendous breakout season next year from wherever they are. But what your athlete needs to focus on. So if you want to do that, then just comment wait list or inbox me, and I'll make sure that I get it out. But we're only taking the first 12. We're only taking the first 12, and just trust me. Trust me, if you want to get in, then you should get in. But what I want your athlete to focus on, they got to understand the chemistry. What puzzle piece are they? What puzzle piece are they with this team that they're going to be playing for all year? So they have to know where they stand in terms of what piece of the puzzle are they. And they figure that out by establishing that chemistry or reestablishing that chemistry and that culture when they go back with their teams in June. The second thing is the basics, right? They have to get back to the basics and understand the foundation of the game. Now is where they have to get back to all of the little things that will take their game from here to here. Those little things may be following through. Those little things may be being able to get one extra push-up in. Those little things may be able to make one extra shot. Those little things may be making sure that they are getting more than one workout in a day. Whatever those little things are, making sure that they're keeping their mind sharp during the summer. So it's just not them getting on board come the school year. So these are all things that they should be focusing on. Listen, they got 27 days, right? They got 27 days to get a clue. It's June 3rd right now. They got 27 days. And then they go back to their AAU. They go back to all their regular scheduled programs for the summer. And then the coach sees them again back in August or September. And come that time, it's game time. All right. So I hope this helped y'all, right? What does June look like? Are you developing a plan for your athlete in June? Are you developing a plan for your athlete come June? And if you don't know how to develop a plan, reach out to us and let's hop on the call and let's see if we can help you, your spouse, your athlete really develop a plan for your athlete. All right. So it's been a minute. I think I took like a week off. I wanted to come back now, drop this on y'all, and I hope this made sense. Remember, again, share this information, share this live to somebody that you know need it, because if it helped you or if it made you say, aha, it can make somebody else do the exact same thing. All right, Coach Carvel Bailey, I'll holler at y'all. Peace.
Yo, just so you understand it, this is Coach Carvel Bailey's program with the spirit of Bob Hambry.
This is Blessed to Ball, helping athletes, and we represent. Study your craft, your mentality leads to excellence. It's all about your mindset. We'll never stop addressing this, so be positive and not a pessimist. Confidence took James Harden higher. If you really want it, it ain't gonna be easy. It's gonna be hard as carbon fiber, but we got you. From counseling to workshops, we do it. You'll go farther with a scholarship. We'll help you get recruited. Yo, anyone can dribble and shoot, but it's the ones who study basketball internally that make it to Duke University. Knowledge goes around. The game is played from the neck up and not from the shoulders down. This is Blessed to Ball, helping you with obstacles. The athletes are the rocket. Blessed to Ball is the rocket fuel. If you hit a wall, we can help you slowly climb it. So keep a Mamba mentality like Kobe Bryant.
Blessed to Ball.
Cherish the opportunities that you have.
Blessed to Ball.
Use your mentality to master the craft.
Blessed to Ball.
Come join our team, it's a new day. Follow our steps and watch how much better you play.
Blessed to Ball.
Cherish the opportunities that you have.
Blessed to Ball.
Use your mentality to master the craft.
Blessed to Ball.
Come join our team, it's a new day. Follow our steps and watch how much better you play. Yo, Coach Carvel Bailey. Hey, listen to your coach, man. He ain't no scrub off the street. That man got credentials, academic and street. Believe it, and my name is strategic.